Hello, I'm about to show you what I did to fix a shock tower problem in my 99 Grand Prix. So I'll take you around back and show you what I did. I used 5/16 bar, drilled 3 holes with 5/16 bolts, big fender washers on the inside. And there was 2 of them. I joined them in the middle and it went directly over the shock tower, kind of straddled it right in the center, and then out to the other side where the back seat is. Get a closer look in there. The metal that you see at the bottom are shims. Try to give it more downforce, because it was starting to rip as the shocks were kind of going upward. This is very thin metal in the wheel well, so I wanted to try to put more downforce so it doesn't rip anymore. Now, one thing I need to mention is these were not totally rusted out. About 1/3 of the shock tower was rusted out on the outer ends of the vehicle. So let me show you the other side. Okay. Now, this side was more difficult because of I couldn't wrap this back part over. So I used a strap, and hopefully that will hold. I still joined 2 pieces of metal in the middle. Went over the shock tower out into the back seat area. What I want to do, and I have another piece of steel here, and I'm going to attach it here and drill it in there so it gives it more support. Now let's go to the back of the car and I'll show you what I did there. So now we're in the back seat area. Took the seats out, and I have that bar coming through the back. Right here, I took a grinder or a cutoff tool with a cutoff wheel air tool and cut a few slots in there so I could slip that bar through. Used 3 bolts, same thing with fender washers, some shims to help out with the downforce of the strut area. Same thing was done for the other side. Cut those slots in there so I could slide the bar through. Luckily, the bars that I had were already at a 90 degree, so I just had to tweak it a little bit using like a cheater bar so I could bend something that thick. And the bottom hole there is tapped, so I came in from the underneath side. Next, I'm going to show you what I did underneath in the wheel well itself. Okay, so here we're underneath the wheel well where the coil spring is, and the tire's on, so it's going to be kind of hard to show, but you could see the fender washers right here on the inside where it's fastened. There was about a 1-inch gap through here, and used sheet metal, pop riveted in place, and went over it with a polyurethane seal. And a few more from the opposite side of the back seat area, the fender washers there. So those fender washers, I painted them black just so that they wouldn't rust. The polyurethane seal needs like a week to dry, so once a week goes by, I'll get some black paint or some undercoating and go over that to protect that. So hopefully no more water gets into this trunk area to mess it up. And when I put weight on the back here in the trunk area and bounce the car up and down, it does not flex the steel, so I believe it's going to hold it in place. And hopefully I get another 5 years out of this car. I kind of hate to junk it since it's still kind of nice. So good luck to you guys out there, and hope this will work out for you. Thanks.